Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, you girls.
Think of the James Harden memes.
Like what?
Like
I don't play certain type games.
Yeah.
So even when I see certain, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say it.
See the comedy.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying?
Slim Thug just slipped and dropped the exact name Lil Baby has been working overtime to keep in the shadows for years. No whispers, no cryptic shade. Slim went straight for the jugular. He stared into the camera, smirked like he had the upper hand, and unleashed a bomb that could flip Lil Baby's whole image upside down.
We ain't going for it. We staying in our era. We going with the G. We work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
Slim claimed that Baby isn't the street-certified figure fans think he is, and that it all ties back to his rumored secret connection with billionaire music mogul Michael Rubin. You can literally see the satisfaction dripping off Slim's face as he lets it loose. And Lil Baby, he's spiraling.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Get up, Mike. Get up.
He's been firing off on socials, ranting about people dragging his name and even throwing out warnings that if he ever runs into Slim, things could get physical. That has everybody asking the obvious. Has Lil Baby been wearing a tough guy mask this whole time? Because if there's any truth in what Slim's suggesting, it points to Rubin being the silent force behind Baby's career. And suddenly those sugar daddy whispers that fans have joked about for years don't sound so far-fetched anymore. What makes it even crazier is how out of character this is for Baby. That grenade, Baby cracked in real time. Stories and dropped a cold message. Dudes love talking until ish gets real. Then what? The post vanished minutes later, but by then, screenshots had already gone viral, flooding blogs and forums everywhere. He didn't say Slim's name outright, but come on, fans didn't need subtitles. The second the post went up, they put 2 and 2 together and started pointing at Slim Thug, saying this clash just sparked a whole new chapter of drama that Baby was desperate to keep locked away. The most obvious target of Lil Baby's cryptic Instagram rant was Slim Thug, and fans wasted no time playing detective. They started combing through both of their feeds, hunting for slick shade or hidden shots that might confirm the beef. And then it hit.
Look how they got y'all dressing. Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, you girls. You is all the way girls, man. Following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man. Hey, man. That's in the flu in my era. I'ma just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something, man. Before y'all be doing all this other, y'all turning all the way to girls. What the, like even the girls know it. The girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
Slim Thug had been firing off little digs for a minute and Baby finally snapped. So what really set Slim off? A performance outfit Lil Baby showed up in. The clip had Baby rocking a fitted tank, short shorts, and a flashy pink belt. And the second Slim laid eyes on it, boom! Tying Baby right back to the Sugar Baby rumors and linking him to powerful figures like Michael Rubin. Social media lit up instantly. Some were clowning, others were convinced it was a sign of something deeper. And conspiracy chatter turned into bold accusations about Baby's private life. Slim wasted no time hopping on camera. Face locked, tone razor sharp, no jokes, he spat straight venom, declaring Lil Baby was everything wrong with hip-hop right now. He didn't laugh once, didn't even flinch. He looked dead serious. Then he went even further, saying Baby was acting like a girl just for dressing like that, his voice thick with irritation. You could practically feel the disgust pouring through the screen. And Slim didn't stop there. Out of nowhere, young Jock got dragged into the mess too. Slim clowned a cropped sweater Jock wore during a recent set, a stomach-bearing fit that Slim treated as evidence of the same lifestyle he was accusing Baby of hiding. To him, these weren't just fashion choices, they were signals, proof that the streets were being played by their favorite stars. But just when it seemed like Slim was reaching way too far, the internet pulled up something that made everybody pause. That one picture, Yeah, the shot where Michael Rubin and Lil Baby looked like they couldn't be closer if they tried. The grins, the body language, the way they were locked in, suddenly it didn't feel like a casual group flick anymore. It looked way more personal, right there for the world to see. And then, just to throw gasoline on the fire, 50 Cent reposted it with a slick caption like, "What the hell is going on here?" That single move flipped the internet inside out. Within hours, fans were tearing through old pics, dusty clips, and so-called receipts that had floated around in whispers for years, claiming Michael Rubin's connection with Lil Baby went way beyond music deals and industry networking.
Business, or what's the reason why you made sure in the world of tattoos, you don't have any?
That was really my only reason, like, from being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no thug. You feel me? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn. Everybody like this nowadays.
That one viral snapshot instantly became Exhibit A, and people swore it was the missing puzzle piece that tied the whole story together. The jokes turned ruthless, the conspiracies got louder, and suddenly every single picture of Lil Baby next to Rubin wasn't just a casual moment, it was stamped as evidence. Folks dissected every angle, the closeness, the smirks, even where their hands were placed. And then one particular shot had fans convinced they weren't dealing with rumors anymore. They believed they had cracked the whole code. But before we unpack all those receipts, it's important to understand who Michael Rubin really is, because this isn't just some random industry plug. Rubin is a heavyweight with ties that stretch deep into both music and sports. Yeah, most people know him as the billionaire buddy who pops up in exclusive circles, but his name has also been linked to certain shady industry gatherings, like those notorious all-white parties once hosted by Diddy. And if you know the history of those nights, you already know that detail alone has people raising eyebrows.
Literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. And I just never, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
What's crazier is how Rubin always seems to orbit right next to Lil Baby now. Private jets, courtside NBA seats, luxury yacht trips. If Baby's in the frame, Rubin's never far behind, cheesing for the cameras like he's just vibing. But fans aren't buying that act anymore. They're convinced he's not just a side figure, but the one quietly pulling the strings. It's starting to look like Rubin's fingerprints are stamped all over Lil Baby's world. And it's not just about money backing his career. The whispers say it runs way deeper. Deep enough that Rubin could even be influencing the strange shifts fans have noticed in Baby's vibe lately.
When somebody show you who they are, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
And that's where Slim Thug slides back in, because his bomb didn't just make Baby look suspicious, it ripped apart the tough mask he's been wearing and dragged his real ties straight into the spotlight. Take that viral performance clip everybody's been breaking down. At first, Slim Thug and the internet clowned Lil Baby for rocking those short shorts, but sharp-eyed fans spotted something way crazier. Fresh, bold tattoos blasted across his thighs, one reading 90s Baby, and another spelling out CBFW down his leg. For most rappers, that wouldn't raise an eyebrow. But for Lil Baby, it was a bombshell, because he'd spent years swearing he'd never get inked at all. He even explained it in old interviews, saying he skipped tattoos because they'd make him look ghetto, and he wanted to keep a clean image for life after rap. That sounded solid back then, but now everyone's asking, what made him switch up overnight? How do you go from no tattoos to giant can't-miss thigh pieces that scream for attention? Once the footage hit social media, the internet cropped every frame and plastered screenshots everywhere with captions that got nastier by the hour. Some even claimed the ink didn't look personal at all, it looked like branding, as if Rubin had literally marked Baby as his property, his so-called boy toy. Theories ran wild and the comments piled up non-stop. The buzz got way too loud for Baby to ignore. Normally he stays silent when the rumor mill spins, but this time he couldn't. The streets weren't just talking, they were labeling him. But here's the twist. Baby's response only made things worse. The jokes got harsher, the whispers got louder, and that's when fans started digging into his love life. What they uncovered made the tattoo drama look like child's play.
With Lil Baby's ass. He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby had slid in my DM. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it, you know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation, but it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like, it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
Baby tried to push back, denying anything weird with Rubin and brushing off that viral pic as nothing. On Lil Yachty's podcast, he even claimed he had security footage that could clear it all up. But here's the kicker. He never dropped the footage. And on the internet, if you say you've got receipts but never show them, fans take that as the same thing as admitting guilt. Then came the real bombshell, straight from Lil Baby's own baby mama, Jada Cheeves. She finally broke her silence on why she walked away from him, and her words had fans connecting dots fast. Jada admitted she tried to hold the relationship together, but in the end, she had to leave after Baby revealed his true colors. She didn't spill every detail, but the way she dropped hints had people convinced those colors had everything to do with his mysterious bond with Michael Rubin. And Jada wasn't the only one stirring the pot. Instagram model Teresa Levy, according to her, the way Baby moved she kept it vague, no wild details. But the heavy hints were enough for fans to run with, and the gossip mill went into overdrive. By this point, it wasn't just messy drama anymore. It was starting to look like a full-on pattern. And then came the twist that flipped everything upside down. What really made the sugar daddy whispers feel less like rumor and more like reality wasn't the tattoos, the ex-girlfriends, or the viral photos. It was Lil Baby's own gambling confession with Michael Rubin right in the middle of it. For those who don't know, Baby once admitted he blew through over $9 million in just 2 days on a gambling spree. That story alone had jaws hitting the floor, but the kicker was who came in to rescue him. None other than Michael Rubin. Baby said himself that Rubin personally called casinos and had him banned so he couldn't gamble anymore. At first, it sounded like a close friend looking out, but after all these other so-called receipts started, powerful man protecting his golden ticket, making sure Baby didn't spiral out of control or embarrass him in front of the world. Fans instantly began comparing the whole setup to the infamous dynamic between Diddy and Clive Davis. And if you know how that story played out, then you understand exactly why people are warning Lil Baby might be heading down the same dangerous path. Now the streets are buzzing with one question. Who's really pulling the strings? Because while Rubin stays calm and quiet in the background, Slim Thug refuses to let it slide. He's still out here throwing shade, reposting old clips, and flat out daring Lil Baby to drop the subliminals and call him out by name. And here's the twist. After all those rants, subliminals, and heated posts, Lil Baby suddenly went ghost. No tweets, no IG stories, no interviews, nothing but straight silence. And in this industry, silence usually means one of two things. Either you're cooking up a major move, or you've run out of words because the truth is too heavy to face. The problem? With Slim Thug still applying pressure, Rubin's name still trending everywhere, and fans uncovering new receipts almost daily, Baby's quiet spell isn't looking like strategy, it's looking like guilt. Now the streets can't stop asking one burning question. Is Lil Baby staying silent to protect his own image, or is he really shielding Michael Rubin? Because let's be real, if Slim Thug drops just one more solid piece of proof, this drama could go from whispers and shady captions to a full-blown scandal that might shake hip-hop to its core and end careers in the process. So what do you think? Does Slim Thug know something the world doesn't? Or is Lil Baby just the latest victim of wild internet gossip? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll catch you on the next one.